My friend Jay and I were riding bikes one afternoon when he mentioned a small forest where his friend had thrown a party a few days earlier. The forest was about 20 minutes away, but we were thrill-seeking kids, so we made it there in 12. Racing downhill at 50 kilometers an hour was exhilarating pure adrenaline. The road led to a tree-covered path. As soon as we entered, the mood shifted. Despite the bright, sunny day, the forest was dark and unnervingly cold. I felt the first shiver crawl down my spine. We reached the heart of the forest, where an old, burnt-out campfire sat. There was a bench nearby where I set my bag. Even with the hot summer air, the forest felt icy. Something wasn't right, but we tried to ignore it. We played music, joked, and even admired the knife my cousin gave me for my birthday. And then, it happened. A scream cut through the air, a sound so piercing and wrong that it froze us in place. It was like a woman in pain, but off. It felt artificial, like a distorted recording trying to imitate a human voice. Jay and I didn't wait to find out what it was. We packed our things in a frenzy, jumped on our bikes, and pedaled as fast as we could. As we left, I glanced back and that's when I saw them. Two white, glowing eyes staring at me from the darkness behind a tree. We didn't stop until we were back in a populated area. Both of us were gasping for breath. "Did you hear that?" I asked Jay. He nodded, fear still etched in his eyes. Whatever was in that forest, it wasn't human. 2 years later, I'm still terrified of that place. I went back once, only to meet an old man with a deep scar under his eye. When I asked him about anything strange in the forest, he just shrugged. Maybe he knew more than he let on, maybe not. But I'll never forget those eyes or that scream. Looking back, I think if I'd hesitated for even a moment longer, I wouldn't be here to tell this story. Was it a skinwalker, a mimic? I don't know. But something unnatural was in that forest, and it was watching us.